Alright, Chris from Fabtech Solutions. Today we're going to be working on a Hydmech S20 Alpha Series 3 saw. We will be replacing the shaft inside the gearbox. It's got a bend to it. The drive wheel, it's got some wear where it's the blade was tracking off of it, so we're replacing that. And also replacing the bearings and everything there. But inside the encoder right here, it's got a lot of slop and play, and the shaft also has some play, like up, down, left, right play. So we got to fix that so it alleviates the issues that's going on with the saw and gets correct measurements for the shuttle. Pull off this blade brush. So simple enough. Just a 11/16 socket. Get that off. Try not to adjust the nuts on the back side so you don't have any issues of it getting out of adjustment when you do put it back on. So that's good right there. And then we got to pull off the blade guard so I can get the blade off. Alright, now we gotta get the blade out. And just for orientation, the blade goes this way. So, when we put it back on, just gotta make sure you make sure the blade teeth are going the correct direction. Alright. And get the blade out of here. And we are golden. Now we're going to pull the bolts out of here. Cool, that's not gonna fit. So we gotta find. So now we're removing the gearbox. The wheel is off, bolts are out, keyways out, retaining screws out. Now, the fun part. So we got that far. There's that much further to go. Alright, now that piece is cut off, so we can discard that. And what we're left with is this piece. Now we got that cut. Goes on here. And locks on. Now we're gonna get this welded.
Wrap it all up with a weed bead.
That looks fantastic. No, still cold.
Okay, hell yeah.
Cool, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Nice glowy piece of metal right there. Thanks to the nice technician at Stilt Iron Works.
If you wet it, it'll make it weak. So
What?
if you wet the weld, it'll make it weak.
Yeah, I would let it cool down.
Hell yes.
Yep, appreciate it. So what we're gonna do is take this, put it on here, and on the back side, we're going to take a pipe wrench and loosen that because this got destroyed on that keyway, and also the bearings are a little hot. So we're going to let this cool down and we'll be back. And we got the bearing out. That was a fun endeavor. Now, gotta lube up this area with some grease. And we're gonna put the bearing in. Alright, now I got the bearing back in, so we gotta put this cover on. So we'll do that now. Bear with me for a few minutes and we will get to it. First we'll pull off this blade brush. So, simple enough. Just a 11/16 socket. Get that off. Try not to adjust the nuts on the back side so you don't have any issues of it getting out of adjustment when you do put it back on. So that's good right there. And then we gotta pull off the blade guard so I can get the blade off. That back together. Get that over here, out of the way while we're working on this. Alright, now we gotta get the blade out. And just for orientation, blade goes this way. So, when we put it back on, just gotta make sure you make sure the blade teeth are going the correct direction. Alright. And get the blade out of here. And we are golden. Set this to the side. Amazing fence they're doing right here. Awesome work with these guys. They got one building over there too. They do some amazing fab work up already. And there we go. Now it's in. I gotta put the lock nut on. And then once we do that, we can put on the gearbox back, do the wiring, mix the keyways in, tighten all that down, and then we should be good on that part. Now we're putting the blade back on. Put all this in there. Get this up into here. That's on. That's back on. And pull that over. Alright, so we're back on the Hydmech S20A Bandsaw. And we got our drive wheel in. So we're pulling this off. And for to do that, we have to have the head up. And then we have to take out these pieces right here. They're basically fasteners that hold this in together. And then we have to pull out this blade. So we have to release the tension, pull the blade out, and then we can get that done. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Other one's right here. I'll take that one. Just put that up like so. Now we have this off. I can grab this right here. Make sure we're in gloves. And it is sharp. And watch your face also. But we don't need to remove that completely, so we're just going to pull this blade off. Alright, so now I got those. Now I just gotta remove these. Should be right here. Here's our 11/16. Makes it a lot easier. Good on that one. Alright. Now we have to take that loose. Blade back on here. There. That's gonna go up in here. Always a fun part. That is basically where you can see. Just turn it on, get the plate tension right. So you bring this down, get our plate tension. As you can see, right here, it's at 90, I need to go to 1000. So, yeah. Let's get it there. We're at 965, 970. Right now we're at 1,040. So now we're gonna go back up. And then when I open this, there's a safety switch that's going to shut off the pump. Alright. Looks good. Put this back on. These nuts down up here. Alright, so this on there. That's good, that's good. And we'll go ahead and close this. And once it's all situated, we'll put back the blade guard on that side right there. We'll be done. Stops correctly. Pull head up. Alright, let's check it again. Blade is tracking great. As you can see, the blade is right there at the edge of the wheel. Blade's right there at the edge of the wheel. Perfect. That's how we want it. Alright. Now, put it back together, get the blade guard on, and we will be done. Awesome. Alright, and we are done with the Hydmech S20 Alpha Series 3 saw. Changing the shaft, taking the gearbox off, put it back on, putting new bearings in, putting the idle wheel bearings on, getting that situated, finally got the drive wheel on, track the blade, got everything back together, and then the side job, which was repairing the bolts that snapped off in here, so we had to weld those, get that situated. Now it's working correctly. That's what the main concern was, but now we are good. Right, if you'd like more videos and content, like and subscribe, and see you next time.